Title: I finally bought my son an e-scooter and immediately regretted it. So I'm a dad, Mark, 38M, and my son Jake, 11M, has been asking for an electric scooter for months. It started at the beginning of the school year. Suddenly, every kid in the neighborhood seemed to have one. They'd zoom past our house after school like a little scooter parade. Jake would stand at the window and watch them. Dad, everyone has one, he kept saying. His friends, Liam, 11M, Noah, 11M, and Mason, 11M, all had their own e-scooters. They'd ride to the park, ride to the corner store, ride around the neighborhood. To them, it looked like the coolest thing ever. At first, I kept saying no. They're fast, I told him. They're expensive, I told him. You might crash, I told him. But Jake kept asking. Not whining, just asking every few days. Please, Dad, I'll wear a helmet. I'll be careful. I won't go fast. Eventually, my wife, Sarah, 36F, said, honestly, all his friends have one. Maybe it's fine if he's careful. So I caved. Big mistake. A few days later, I ordered an e-scooter online. When the big box showed up, Jake lost his mind. No way. Is that mine? He ran outside immediately to tell his friends. Within 5 minutes, Liam, Noah, and Mason were all standing in our driveway waiting to see it. I spent about 30 minutes assembling it while 4 extremely excited 11-year-olds hovered around me like engineers supervising a rocket launch. Finally, I finished. Okay, I said, helmet first. Jake put on his helmet, stepped onto the scooter, and looked at me. Just go slow, I said. And he nodded. At first, everything was fine. He rode slowly down the driveway and onto the sidewalk. His friends followed on their scooters like a little convoy. For about 10 minutes, I watched them ride up and down the street. Jake looked happy, confident, like he'd been riding it forever. And I started thinking maybe I'd worried too much. Then it happened. Jake came riding back toward the house a little faster than before. Not crazy fast, but definitely faster. Right as he reached our driveway, he tried to turn, but he turned too sharp. The front wheel hit the edge of the curb, and suddenly the scooter stopped. But Jake didn't. He flew forward and hit the ground hard. Every kid froze. My heart basically stopped. I ran over as fast as I could. Jake, you okay? He was sitting up holding his arm and trying not to cry, which somehow made it worse. I'm okay, I think, he said. Luckily, the helmet did its job. No head injury. But he scraped up his elbow and knee pretty badly, and his arm hurt enough that we ended up taking him to urgent care just to be safe. Nothing broken, just bruised and sore. But the whole drive there, I kept thinking the same thing. I knew this might happen. When we got home later that night, the scooter was sitting in the garage looking perfectly fine. Jake looked at it and said, maybe I shouldn't ride it for a while. I said, yeah, maybe not tonight. So now we have a brand new e-scooter, a very bruised 11-year-old, and a dad, me, 38M, who is definitely questioning his parenting decisions. Moral of the story, just because every other kid has something doesn't always mean it's a great idea. And yes, Jake is okay. But I don't think I'll ever look at that scooter the same way again.